Hi there and welcome back to the channel. This is the Atari 600 XL that I recently repaired on the channel. Really like this machine, really do. It's only got 16K of RAM, which means that many Atari games, 8-bit Atari games, don't work. So you are quite limited on the games you can actually do. Now, there are modern upgrades for this to take it to 64 kilobytes of RAM. I've purchased one and it's from Retro Lemon online, and this is the actual upgrade module. And essentially what happens is you take the CPU out, you put the CPU on this, and then you put this back in there, and with a few other connections for various lines on the bus, it will work. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to put that upgrade in this. So this essentially will become the same as an 800 XL. It's got all the ports, similar ports on the back, because it's the PAL version with the monitor, the monitor connection on the back. And so yes, this will be a completely usable 8-bit Atari, which I can play pretty much any games on it. So I'm going to show you what happens when you load a 16K game, and then I'll then show you what happens when you load a 48K or 64K game into it. So you can get an idea of what this will do. And then we'll then take it apart, and then we'll put this chip in, or this chip and this module in, and then we'll solder in the various cables and things you need to put to adapt this onto this machine, and then we'll then test some 48 and 64K Atari games. Let's get on with this. So everything's set up, everything's plugged in. I've got a game on here which is called Bacteria on the SIO floppy disk adapter. It's all ready to go. I'm powering this separately from the Atari. One small thing is that there's actually a switch on the inside you need to switch if you don't want to power it from the Atari. If you do both, you can damage both this and the Atari. So I'm going to switch on the Atari. Here we go. And there we go. Yep, and that's absolutely fine. So, okay. Let's change the game. So go here. Let's try next. Bomb jack. There we go. Click OK on that. So we've now got bomb jack on disc 1. Let's load this. Nothing happens. Okay, let's try another game. Let's try bootleg. Nothing happens. Try another one. Okay, Boulder B. Could be Boulder Dash or Boulder Bash, I don't know which one. That one works. So that's a 16K compatible. Let's try. Next. Bug off. Don't know what this is. Try again. And there we go. It's not working at all. So yeah, so it's very hit and miss about what games work on this. There's no way to work out exactly what they are, not without actually having to check online on the internet. So we're going to disconnect this, we're going to open it up, and then look at how we do the upgrade. So we've got the motherboard here now, it's all out. This is the CPU chip, and what we need to do is take that out. So I'm just going to gently prise it out. I don't have a CPU puller, unfortunately, so I'm just trying to very gently pull it out, and we just need to pull it to one side. So we'll put it there. Then these two are the RAM chips. Now, you don't necessarily have to take them out unless they're getting very hot and shorting. So I'm still going to take them out. Might be useful elsewhere. This is a slightly different screwdriver. Yeah. Not the best way to take chips out, but it's my way. There we go. These don't need to be in the board. There we go. Cool. So for ease of getting to this chip here, which is the MMU, I'm just going to take the cartridge slot part out. What we need is pin number 16, I believe. So this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we need to basically solder a wire from there to the CAS in on this module. And so we can take this module out. So it's got its own, I think it's 1 megabyte of RAM actually on that, which is there. So we're only going to use 64K of it, but that's fine. So I'll put that in. Make sure that's all good. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then I've got some wire here. Let's use a bit of blue wire. So this has to go from there, run all the way down, up there, and into there. So if I just chop that a little bit, and then strip the end. There we go. And this is actually solid wire, not stranded wire. I find it easier when doing these little things. Let's have a. There we go. So yeah, so it's single core solid wire. This is out of an old television. If you've got stranded wire, it's actually harder to work with all the strands. So zoom back out again. So okay, what we're going to do is soldering iron is sort of coming up to temperature. Okay. So there seems to be some solder actually in the socket, so a supplier has thoughtfully done that. I'm actually going to put a little bit more solder on this. Yep, okay. Then I'm just going to poke this in. There we go. And then we're going to wrap this round and run this up. And then this is going to go to pin 16. Now it looks like I've got too much on there, so I really want to make sure that this is as short as possible, which is fine. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if I just chop that, there we go. So I'm just going to turn the board around the other way, just so I can actually see it, and so can you. I'm just going to put a blob of solder onto pin 16. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. And then I'm actually going to chop that down just a tad. Just going to use a pair of thin nose pliers, just so I can hold it in place like that. There we go. Okay, so that's in place. I am just going to double check something, so hold on. There we go. So memory, let's select, oh actually let's do start. RAM, ROM, okay. Let's see how far it gets. Okay, so it's actually tested the first 48K, which is exactly how this built-in memory test works. So that's each of those lines is 16K. That all seems to be fine. So let's power off. I've got the Uno cart, and I'm just going to plug that in, and I've installed. Oh, it's. There we go. Put that in there like that. Just prop the board up a little bit. There we go. Power on. So if we go down to utils, okay, no valid files to display. Okay, back. Let's try Boulder Dash. Boulder D. Yay! There we go. Joystick. Where's the joystick? There it is. So. There we go. One of my favourite all-time games on the Atari. I remember playing this in the day. In my view, the definitive Boulder Dash. Interesting noises. Yeah, you can tell I played this game before. Perfect, perfect. Reset. Go straight in. Let's try. What other games have we got? Down, down, down. What have we got? What have we got? Yeah, Bomb Jack. Bomb Jack. Not the best version by any stretch. Yeah, it's not the best version. Clowns and Balloons. I said all of these games really didn't work, so yeah, this is quite good. Oh, anyway, it's working. It's working. The upgrade's working. Let's get this machine back together again. And yeah, let's start using it. Now, this CPU is now, it's also warm, much higher, so it might interfere. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it looks like I can't use any of the shielding, which is a shame because this actually supported the keyboard. Well, I'll see what happens when we put it in. I think that's it. All the rest of them don't really go in. So just got two. I'm just going to put some tape over this connector because it's actually getting very close or even touching the shielding for the keyboard underneath. So cool. That's back together again. We're going to try the floppy disk drive. So it looks like the SIO isn't working properly. The Uno cart is, but not this. Well, that definitely didn't work before, so oh, it's okay, yeah, alright. Not my favourite type of game. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the upgrade. There's issues with this. I've always been having problems with this little thing. Yeah, I think the memory size is correct. The RAM tests are fine. I'm just going to sort of download some more ROMs and bits and pieces and then put them through the Uno cart and see what happens. So I'm going to put this machine back up into my spare room where all my gaming is, and I'm going to put the Atari 800 back in its box out the way so it doesn't get damaged. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.